Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to build Fusion Cannon D.Va. What we're going to focus on in this build is using boosters to rush into enemies and melt them with fusion cannons at close range. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss any future build ideas. Alright, let's get started. For round 1, the power we're picking is Focused Fusion. With this power, your fusion cannon spread is reduced by 50% and the damage range is increased by 20 meters. This means you can deal consistent damage from farther away while staying safe. For items in round 1, go for weapon power, attack speed, and armor. In round 2, we're going to get multitask mod. It gives 20% weapon power, and your fusion cannons can now be fired while using defense matrix. This is a really powerful item, because enemies often think they're safe when you use defense matrix. But now, you can still eliminate them while blocking their attacks. For the power in round 3, we're picking Ultra Wide Matrix. It increases defense matrix's size by 50% and its duration by 25%. Since you can attack while using it, the larger and longer matrix helps you survive while you melt enemies with fusion cannons. For the round 3 item, go with El Saka Suppressor. It gives 10% weapon power, and critical hits reduce enemy healing by 30% for 2 seconds. Since your build focuses on high fire rate and spread, you'll land crits often, making this item very effective against supports. For round 4, pick up Daehun's Detonator. It gives 15% ability lifesteal, and if your mech explodes in the air, the explosion's range and damage are increased by 200%. We're picking up this item because we're dealing a lot of damage, which means our ultimate will charge much faster, and with this item, we can make the most out of every ult. If you have enough cash, also grab Talon Module for 15% weapon power. It's a solid boost to your damage. Now for round 5, the power I like to pick is Face Tanking. With this power, Defense Matrix heals you for 30% of the damage it blocks. This adds a lot of sustain, especially while you're diving enemies head-on. For the round 5 item, we're going to get Super Flexor. It gives 25 health and 10% weapon power. Also, dealing weapon damage gives you 5% ability power for 3 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. That's a total of 25% ability power while you're attacking. This boosts both your fusion cannons and your rockets, which is a perfect synergy. For the final power, I love to get stat boost. Using boosters will recover defense matrix 125% faster for the first 2 seconds. That means you can re-engage more often and stay in the fight longer with more matrix uptime. As for the last 2 items, I suggest you get Eye of the Spider. It gives 25% weapon power and deals 10% more damage to enemies below 30% health, perfect for finishing off targets quickly. For the final item, sell Talon Module and pick up Weapon Jammer. It gives 25 armor and 10% weapon power. Also, when you deal weapon damage, it reduces the target's attack speed by 10% and increases yours by 10% for 2 seconds. And that's it. Our Fusion Cannon D.Va build is ready. Now we can melt enemy heroes in seconds while staying protected with Defense Matrix. Let me know what you think of the build in the comments. Alright, let's go test it out in-game.
Seconds until the objective's unlocked. Check the stats. The objective unlocks in 10 seconds. The objective's live. Reinhardt's charging. They got us outnumbered. Keep that in mind. Bad guy. Take him out.
Initializing system. Diving in.
Changing the game.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. See you all in the next one.